Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's been even more land grabs. And no, I'm not talking about past land grabs. I'm talking about a land grab that happened just this week. That's what I'm going to talk about in this episode, so stick around.
When people zone
have our smallanyana skeletons.
Did I hear that correctly? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Newsflash. I'm your host, Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. On the 25th of February, Theo the Augur tweeted this. In the land grab at Claremont Farm, East London, 5 kilometers from, okay, I'm going to try and pronounce this, Imdansane, probably butchered that, prison and police station, senior government officials and local politicians are facilitators and beneficiaries, selling stands for 15,000 to 25,000 rand. And there's some images to prove his point. We can see some government officials there. And there's a headline, Land Grabbers Move onto East London Farm. And there's the date, 25th of February, 2025. So this is not old. This is very recent. Now, I'm not going to read the whole article, but I'm just going to give you guys some information. Close to 1,000 people have moved onto a farm on the outskirts of the same place I tried to pronounce earlier, alongside the N2 between East London and Quants, in a bid to each grab a parcel of land. Although the owner of the Claremont Farm has approached the courts to stop the invasion, as of Monday, more than 700 plots had been marked off. On Friday, the farm owner, Bruce Page, obtained an interim court interdict after irate Buffalo City Metro residents, claiming to be frustrated by the city's slow pace in providing housing, began invading the vacant farm land near the Fort Jackson off-ramp earlier in the week. So these people just decided to take the land because they thought nothing was happening to it. Now, there was actually plans for the land, but I'll get to that in a moment. I think we should have a look at what some of these individuals who are invading the land had to say. Alright, I'm just gonna, because he's not speaking English, so y'all can read what he says here. We were left with no choice but to take this land by force. This land has remained unused for a long time, nothing being done with it. People here are struggling, living in overcrowded shacks. If a fire breaks out, everything burns down. As time went on, we realized that we had to take this land. You realized, or is it because Cyril Ramaphosa signed the Expropriation Act and now you think you can just take land? So once again, this guy is not speaking English, so he says the municipality rates in the townships are too high. At least here, we will be able to spend less. Yeah, you're going to spend less because there's nothing for the municipality to charge you on. Municipality rates are for the garbage people that come take your refuse, for example, or paying for water or access to water or having water, and same with electricity. So yeah, duh, if you go to a vacant land, you're not going to pay much. But at the same time, you're not going to have those pipes. And you're not going to have people who collect your garbage.
Exactly.
We won't have to pay as much and we'll be able to start a new life, providing for ourselves and our families. Really? You're just going to take land and you think that that's how it works. You do realize that if you just take land, you don't automatically get a title deed. So that plot of land that you've taken is actually worthless, at least for the people that are taking the land. They have no ownership to it. They didn't pay for it, so they don't have a title deed, and therefore whatever wealth they think they're going to have, it's non-existent. It just makes me feel sad in a way that these people believe that if they just take the land, they'll have some sort of wealth. But that's just not how it works.
So you intellectually bankrupt.
And here's the other thing. These people believe that this land, nothing was happening with it. They thought it was abandoned land, or they thought, I don't know, this is vacant land, nothing was going to happen to it. But they would be wrong, because in this article, it states,
here's the kicker,
Page, the owner of the land, said the land had been earmarked for a private housing development which had been applied for in 2013 and had been delayed by government red tape. So the government red tape itself is what's preventing him from building on his land. And because it's probably been years, these people think, oh, nothing's happening with this land, let's just take it. While the community acknowledged receipt of the court interdict on Friday, they vowed to ignore it and start erecting shelters. Jacob said most of the people on their list were destitute locals. However, when the dispatch team visited the area, several of the invaders had arrived in luxury vehicles and sports cars. While there, 3 police officials officials arrived and informed the crowd of almost 150 people about the interdict, asking that they halt plot demarcation until the matter was finalized in court in April. But after indications that land grabbers had no intention of turning back, the police left. Yeah, you heard that right. They just went on there and said, "Hey guys, can you please stop?" No. Oh well. All right, I guess we'll just go and have a donut. It's like, what? Do your freaking job, man. Arrest them. They're there. The farm owners were adamant that it was not only destitute people behind the land invasion. Government and law enforcement officials as well are part of those behind this. You heard that correctly. It's not the first time that when it comes to land grabs, police or the government have been blamed, or at least people think that somehow government is involved. And these land grabs are slowly becoming more and more of an issue. This is another example in the past few weeks. I mean, I think Cyril Ramaphosa signed the Expropriation Act like a month ago, and now we've already heard of at least two. I think there's even been more, but these are the two big stories, is East London and what happened in Limpopo, I think. And what's really scary for me is that we've seen this play out before in our neighboring country of Zimbabwe. This is how it started. It was slow and somewhat peaceful, but eventually things got violent. And personally, that's what I'm worried about. When and where does it stop? I said in the previous land grab episode that I wanted to do a deep dive on this, a kind of documentary kind of vibe. I'm still looking into it. I think there's something here about the land grabs I want to find out for myself, but I can't do that alone. I really need your guys' support. And this is what I meant by when I say I want to produce more content. This is a great example. But again, I can't do it alone. So please consider becoming a member to my channel. And I promise you, this is where your monthly contribution will go to making deep dive videos. And if you can't give monthly, that's okay. Consider giving a super thanks or sasa thanks, as we call them on this channel. All the information is just under this video. And if you can't contribute financially, then send a link in the comment section. Maybe there's another land grab story that I didn't see. Please comment in the comment section. While you're there, let me know your thoughts about this land grab. And while you're down there, leave a like on the video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've got more content coming your way. With all that being said, thanks for watching. Your Newsflash is in.
I had a crazy dream. Yeah. There was, I don't know, like you got stuck in something, so I had to help you out. And then there was this cat, and it laughed at you, kind of. Well, once I got you out of the thing, it attacked you. So obviously I had to get it off your back. And then it attacked me. Like literally jumped on me. And like my legs and stuff. You didn't do anything to help. Sorry? Are you sorry? Okay, it's fine. It was just a dream anyway. I think in real life you could have taken that cat out.